I'm going to upgrade my tractor. This video is going to walk you through everything I thought about to make that decision and how I landed on the next vehicle. You can relate to that? This is the video for you. Honestly, after making that review video the other day, it reminded me that my needs maybe have outgrown this girl. Look, I like you, but I'm not in like with you. I think we should see other people. Okay, so you're gonna trade your tractor in. So what now? Where does that leave us? So like, yo dude, why don't you just buy a skid loader and be done with it? I looked at skid loaders. I've never driven one. I don't know really that much about them, but I've talked to a lot of people who have them. Skid loaders cost way more money than tractors. Skid loaders implements cost way more money than tractors. I was told that skid loaders, like a wheeled skid loader, they don't do really good on like ice and hills. Could you buy chains? Yeah, but even that still isn't the best case scenario. I heard that if you drive a skid loader regularly around like mowed grass, you're probably gonna rip it up. So is any of that true about skid loaders? Hell, I don't know. Is it true about skid loaders for you people who have skid loaders? I mean, I can look up and see that like, it costs more money, and I don't have that much money. But anyway, for me, knowing that right at this point in time in my life, knowing what I know, skid loaders are out. Okay, so you don't fit on a 1 series, you don't love a 2 series, what about a 3 series? I've been dancing around the dealerships and I noticed one of them showed up used the other day, like a 2020 3038E. I went in and sat on it. The pedals, the hydrostatic pedals, were like my knee sat over top of the pedals. That isn't gonna work. I guess I'm too big. The dealer was like, you gotta be kidding me. And we worked to put the seat back. Yeah. I'm big. Okay, Mr. Picky, how about a 5 series? I looked at them, they're huge. I think it would do literally every single thing I need. I live on a small acreage. I grow trees. I don't have livestock. I'm not making hay. I kind of think a 5 series might be way too big. Don't hate me for that one. Jesus, dude, you're really hard to make happy. Is it even possible to make you happy? You sound like a whiner. Sorry guys, it isn't my intention to sound like a big whiner or someone who's never really happy. My goal right now is actually just to share my thought process on how all this is working in case somebody out in the internet land is going, man, I am having the same exact argument in my head. That's my intention, that's all I'm trying to do. Share my thought process, maybe someone else can relate and they can help make their decision better. So what about used? Do you have to buy brand new? Are you open to used? Hell yeah, I'm open to used. I mean, it's got to be in good shape and it's got to be like not new prices and it can't cost a fortune to get it here, but like if all those other things are true, I 1000% am open to used. All right, but with that, man, are you open to new? Yeah, I'm open to new as well. I'm not super mechanical, so I always try to buy new. That way, if I break something, it's on me. Now, I did talk to some dealers. How far out are they out right now? It is February. It's like February 4th or 3rd, 2022 right now. And if you were to go order a brand new tractor from the 2 or 3 different dealerships that I talked to, they're 7 months out, maybe from getting it on their lot where you'd actually get it. I only think I spoke to really one honest dealer and he said, maybe by September, October, he's like, if you're lucky. So yesterday, I did stop in to a dealership and there was the same dealer, for example, that had the 3038E. I sat on it and I was like, this might work. It just didn't really, like, again, when my knee was over top of the pedals, that was a concern of mine. 99.9% of you will never experience that problem. So I was getting ready to leave. The guy was like, well, what else might you be looking at? And I said, you know, maybe a 4 series. but I said that you can't find any 4 Series around here. Like a sucker, I went over and sat at his desk, and he did share with me that he had a 4044M that was like an hour up the road at another one of their locations. So I was like, well, what does that cost? I came home, I took a bunch of pictures of the tractor I have now. I sent them to him. We went back and forth on price, and we got to a part where I felt like what he was going to give me was a pretty reasonable number. He came down pretty reasonably from their starting point. So as of right now, I may have tentatively bought a 4044M. They're going to bring it down. They're going to have it shipped, I guess, or put it on a truck, and from the one location they're at, they're going to bring it to the location closer. And I'm going to go up and sit on it and take a look, but it's Friday afternoon, and so I won't be up there until maybe next week sometime. But I think I bought a tractor. Maybe not. I think so, though. I think so. I'm 99% sure I have. Okay, Shawn, so do you think this 4044 is going to fit your needs? Today it will. If I put a pallet fork on that machine, I think it'll be easily help me unload semis. I think I talked to them and I asked them about filling the rear tires with rim guard. They said they'd do that for free. I asked, about like a few other things. Like basically everything I asked for, they said they would just do it for free, which was kind of surprising to me. But I think if I put in rim guard in the rear tires, I put chains on it. If I have to buy additional weights, I will, but I think that will easily be able to push all the snow I possibly want. If the snow's any deeper than that, my ass should be staying home anyway. I need to maintain some weeds and stuff around a pond. I think that'll easily be able to do that. Now, when I talked to the dealer about the skid loader doing that, the concern there, and that dealer told me, he's like, it'll absolutely do it. He goes, but if you get down there and you sink it all with a brush cutter on the front, he's like, you're done. You'll need like a truck or something to help get you out. You can't dig yourself out. But that's the thing, is like with the 4-wheel drive tractor, we probably shouldn't have that problem. Even with my 2025R, I backed down there. I hit like a muskrat hole once and I did sink. Put it in 4-wheel drive, I drove right out. So I think the 4044M would be able to handle all of that and then some. I could probably put a bigger brush cutter on there and save me, a little bit of time, but probably not a lot. So needless to say, I think this new tractor, if I end up buying it, is gonna fit my needs. If I'm wrong, I'll buy every one of you a beer. So again, my plan, man, was really just to share like my process, at least what my process was yesterday and the last couple of days. I know Mrs. Woodward Acres absolutely does not want to talk about tractors anymore, probably the rest of her life. I can't understand that. That's all I want to talk about. But nevertheless, I'm not going to be asking her any questions anymore. But it feels good to have made a decision. And again, if this helped you make a decision, or man, if you were in the same boat I was, where you're just mulling over all these options, all these decisions, hey man, hit the like button, comment down below and let me know. Lastly, if you want a shirt like this, if you like shirts, if you want to support our channel, go to woodwardacres.com, click on the store, and you'll be able to buy shirts similar to this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.